guys want to give it a go? Hi. How are you?
I'm great. How long have you been doing this?
I'm not actually. I'm visiting from Texas.
Cool.
And my friends here. I've been doing this for 3 years though, but not at this location.
I'm totally gonna come back one day if I can do this. It seems great.
Can I ask you to think about a belief that you really think is true and kind of mull it over as you're doing your hike? And
Absolutely.
And then come back down and
Yes.
we can unpack it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What's your name?
Andrew,
Anthony.
nice to meet you, man.
Very nice to meet you too.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. Bye. That was Andrew. Oh my God, he totally looks like Reid.
Approximately 1 hour later.
Well, if you post it, I'll comment.
Okay.
I'll look it up and comment.
Yeah, for sure.
And you can
Or at
find
least
me.
follow my channel.
Oh yeah, I'll
'Cause,
follow you too.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow your channel too.
I like your setup.
It's my friend's. I'm borrowing it.
That's fun.
I didn't bring all this
good.
equipment with me. This is his.
Cool. Thanks, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
It was
Thank
a
you,
pleasure.
Parker. Okay,
Thank you.
Kendall. Thank you. And help yourself to some water if you want.
I did. Thank you.
Okay, cool. You're welcome. Hey, what's up? You are back. What's going on?
Well, you know,
Same old, same old?
same old, same old.
Did you have a chance to pick a belief?
Absolutely.
Okay. What was your name again?
Andrew.
Andrew.
It's Anthony, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Oh. Oh, no.
Did you pick the belief and then you sort of went on your hike and then it's the same one?
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple to pick from.
Yeah.
So I picked my favorite one to talk about, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know.
Okay. Can I just start whenever?
Sure.
Okay. The belief I wanted to talk about is the belief that reality is an illusion. It's only what people perceive it to be. So everyone's reality is different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's reality is different.
Yeah.
We're not sharing the same reality right now.
But I mean, potentially we are, potentially we aren't.
How sure are you that everyone's reality is different?
Well, 100%, because it's all a matter of perception. I mean, no one can really say what the world around us objectively looks like, because it's all filtered through our own brains. There's no.
Are
way
there
to-
4 people walking by right now?
To me, there are. To you, there are. But I mean, it's more. I mean, it's a way of thinking. Like, I think some people do have things where they see stuff differently, and that's often categorized as like mental illness. But there's also.
Do you happen to see things or experience things that are largely different from the people around you?
No, I don't have that. I mean, I get a lot of deja vu, but that's a whole different thing. I think mainly the way that this comes out for people is just the way we see the world in like a larger sense, our philosophies on life. You know, whether people are good or bad, or if you believe in like predestination, all those, you know, free will or not free will, those kinds of things.
What's the limitation what are you willing to put up with in terms of your philosophy that everyone's reality is different? I really like your glasses that you have there. And if I perceive them to be mine, would you be fine with me taking them?
No, definitely not. I think that kind of I feel like I need to explain it
Sure.
better.
Sure.
I think that kind of thing is more rare. I would put in terms of like physical things, like for example, I know this is blue. What color do you think this is?
Humans in America, you know, generally would call that blue,
Right.
right?
But I see it as a certain color. You might see it as a different color, but we both like think that's blue. There's no way to know. I can't.
If we were to do a spectral analysis on the color on that, would we get the same value?
Probably.
Okay.
I think yes, but your mind might interpret it differently. There's
Okay.
no way for me to know because I'm not in your head.
Okay.
But I think it boils. It's less about physical stuff and more just about the way people look at things. To me,
Are we talking about opinions or facts?
I think it's like mainly opinions, but sometimes it can be facts. I mean, most people see the world the same way, but like I said, when people with mental illness, they see things like their perception of the world is like to them visibly different. But I think in terms of like how you can go about achieving things in life. It's all a matter of perception, and you can essentially do anything you want if you believe in it. It's all perceived that way.
Okay.
I mean,
like if that guy had a heart attack, and I know nothing about heart surgery,
yeah.
would I be able to just convince myself that I can perform surgery on him right now with this pen?
You're welcome to try.
If I make it my reality, would it be true?
Yeah, absolutely. If you perceive it that way, that you operated on this person,
So if
they
I start-
survived. But I mean, like, I may not see it that way.
You might see me actually murdering him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to. But like, you can't prove either way is what actually happened, because it's all through the filter of our mind.
You would be fine with me taking that guy out with my pen if I really thought that I was doing heart surgery on him.
I wouldn't be fine. No, I wouldn't be okay with it. But to you, that's what's happening.
Would I be justified in holding that belief?
I mean, I don't think that's a great question. I don't think necessarily justified, but if that's what your brain's telling you, you're not really going to do those things unless you really believe that's what's happening. So most people in the rest of the world will see that you're murdering someone and you'll go to jail. But I can't shake you from your reality of it. I can't change that. So to that end, it's like we don't really know what exists without our filter. So the entire world to me is potentially alterable just based on your own mindset. But I think it takes us, I mean, the examples you're talking about, I think, are particularly extreme.
I am using extreme examples to try to help.
To break it down.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You mentioned a filter. Let's talk about your filter.
Okay, sure.
How do you know that your filter is working properly?
Well, I don't. It's just mine. I have to go with that. I think like that's the big takeaway for me, is like, because I'm perceiving the world a certain way, I have to run with that and just try to be the best person I can be within that circumstance. I mean, I think like ultimately it's a good thing that everyone has their own version of things. That's what makes people unique, but it's about getting people to work together. That's hard because everyone sees something different. Mm-hmm. And I think we try to put things in really objective terms, but like the world isn't really an objective place because of everything we have to deal with. So for me, it just means trying to be the happiest person I can be and following what makes me happy and what I think is right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was really good.
Okay.
I appreciate that, Andrew. That was great. Having discussions about reality is probably one of the toughest topics that I found, because, if somebody thinks reality, is what they make it in their head, then it's very difficult. It's a very difficult topic, I think, to unpack.
Yeah.
Because, maybe you are right. Maybe I am just a figment of your imagination.
Right. There's no way for me to know because I can't be outside. So that's
Exactly.
what I was getting at. I mean,
But it
you
seems
challenged
like
it really
seems
well.
like there are limitations to how far you'd go. Like, right?
I
Like
think.
if I started going over to somebody with this pen,
Right.
You'd say, I don't give a shit what Anthony's view of reality is.
Yeah.
I would assume that you would probably stop me.
Yeah, that would be the practicality of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you can't just like turn that on and off. It's like whatever mind you have, I think, is what's interesting about it.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger thing I like to think about is like, well, does the world even really exist without us? And in a sense, it doesn't, because if humans aren't here, we can't see it, and it's just not.
Well, we know of other
that's
worlds. Like we know that there's Jupiter,
Right.
but there are no humans there.
Yeah.
So does Jupiter cease to exist because there's nobody there?
I guess it's not like I mean, potentially not. We don't really know. Like if we're just perceiving like life on Earth, like if none of us are here, you can't. It's like the whole if a tree falls down and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound thing.
If there were no humans, would slavery still be wrong? Right?
Whoa.
Some deep stuff. Boom.
Whoa.
All right, man. Well, that was really
Cool.
cool. I got to get going.
Okay.
Andrew,
Great.
thank you so much. Did I give you
Sure.
one of my cards yet?
No.
Okay.
Am I
And
going to
then,
see this somewhere, or what do you do with these interviews?
Usually we turn them into either a podcast or we
Oh.
upload them to YouTube with your permission.
Cool.
and they're fun. They're interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, people usually enjoy watching them, and it listen. You know, we end up actually learning about the talks that we've had based on feedback from other people. Like they're
Yeah.
usually like, Anthony, you completely missed asking this great question.
Oh, wow.
So the next time that I have a talk with somebody, you know, I can get a little better at it.
Cool. Great.
So, yeah.
Well, I think this is an awesome project. Good luck with it.
Have you seen my friend's booth? He has this out here all the time.
No.
I'm actually just visiting, using his
No.
equipment.
I haven't. I mean, I feel like I come in here fairly often,
Mm.
but I've never seen this before.
Well, if you
So
see it set up again, just come on out.
cool. Just keep talking.
Yeah,
Okay.
keep talking with them.
Great.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon.
All right, take care. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm Anthony.
Tom,
Tom, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.